Hey, what's up, everyone? Yeah, the auto mod doesn't allow the word kill, but I think JPR's got me on that one. Okay, so we had a marathon of a stream on Sunday. Played like 2.5 leagues. Ended 3-0 on the last one. And then finished off stream. I beat D&T playing loose, and then I lost to Newton on elves. Also, I played kind of loose. Um, so it was a 4-1 there. I'm pretty happy with that. The parish is not actually related to elves being the issue. It's neither reliquary decks. It's a lot of green decks. A lot of decks playing green creatures. I don't know if I will board this in against. I don't think I'll board this in against Snow, even though it kills Uro, Ice Fangs, and Elks. Like, that does sound good. But I don't know. Kind of expensive. Doesn't kill Containment Priest or Plague Engineer. It would probably depend on the variety of deck. Um, what else? Yeah, it's gonna shine against Maverick and 4-color Loam more than anything else. Kills my elks too, yeah. Though Snowcoat doesn't usually elk my creatures. Um, Build is otherwise the same. This is basically just replacing a third Pyrokinesis. So I just want to test if this feels better than a third Pyrokinesis. It probably won't be. Probably won't be. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Probably just one league tonight. Starting kind of late. It's 8 o'clock already. I guess I should mention, next week I'm going to be on the Leaving a Legacy podcast, which is quite exciting. We're going to talk about goblins, of course. And we're fielding questions from the Goblins Discord. If you want to ask me a question for the cast, go check that out. His hand is okay. Turn 2 War Marshal, turn 3 Expert. Got a bunch of lands so we can beat a Wasteland. Trash Master is okay here, though it'll be matchup dependent. We have a Caracas if it's randomly a deck that really cares about Caracas. Kind of weak to Wasteland, yeah. Wish this was a basic. This is the cost of playing 3 Badlands instead of an additional fetch. If this was a fetch, this hand would be a lot easier to keep. It's not really weak to a Wasteland, but it is kind of weak to multiple Wastelands. I think we can mulligan this, but it's kind of close. Looks weird to mulligan 4 lands, 3 spells, 2/2 drops. But I like something. Okay. This is kind of worse. Tier 2 sub, 11 months. Thanks so much, Steve. Every day I wake up with no Moxus on Moto, and every day I think to myself, why am I alive? We still have the Caracas in case it's some deck that really cares about Caracas. No Black Source now. It's kind of sucking. Oh, it's a deck that cares about Caracas. Okay. Different land, please. Nice. Okay. Stage Pass is a weird... Okay. Hello? How's that? Should be better. The cord on the mic is slightly finicky now. So I gotta be careful to not accidentally unplug it because my wrist is right next to it. Thanks for catching that. Ooh, that was a good draw. Okay, so now we're not even dead if they have Not of this World. That's cool. Let's get the Sling Gang down. Opponent, good luck, have fun. Turn 2 Merit Lage. You can always tell. Good luck, have fun. Something stupid's gonna happen. Okay. Gotta kill him somewhat quickly. Okay. Gonna grab... We attack them for 4, down to 12. I think I just get Muxus. Oh, Pile Driver? I guess with... Yeah, with Expert in hand for a Hex Mage, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, so GQ, so we'd attack. If they made Dark Depths, we expert the Hex Mage, presumably. Attack, block Pile Driver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 7, 6, 5. It's lethal, yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, our sideboard is very low on things. Surgical is not even good, but it's better than nothing. Usually trim a War Marshal. Case of Engineer. You trim a Gem Palm because it's quite slow and doesn't affect the board, or doesn't add to the board, rather. There's some argument for Pyrokinesis, but I really don't like doing that against a whole bunch of discard spells. James OP, thanks for the follow. Hey, Brainstorm. Do I want leaving Gem Palm over a Ringleader or a Muxus? Muxus on the draw might be kind of dubious. This is probably fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep this. Caracas Surgical is vaguely a plan, and I have Sling Gangs in hand. There's a fair number of Knight decks online, Steve, and then I want to test it against Rug Delver. Thoughtseize. So best draw hero would obviously be Lackey. Yeah, Muxus is like 60 ticks, yeah. Pretty dumb. Yeah, take the Pile Driver, makes sense. Ooh, Wasteland. Okay. Texas Wallet Grandee, Jesus. So they might like Pithy Needle on Caracas, and then I get him with the Wasteland. Okay. Get depths, sure. I'm just gonna Wasteland them in Surgical Dark Depths. Yep. Okay. Noxious Grasp isn't a Wrath, though. Why don't I play Ancient Tombs in lists with Muxus? Ancient Tomb does not help cast a lot of cards in the deck. Life loss does really matter in a deck like Goblins that wants the game to go really long. So at a certain point, your Ancient Tomb shuts off. Like all the Ancient Tomb decks that exist want to end the game like by turn 6, 7 at the latest, really. Tapping Ancient Tomb like 5 times over the course of a game because you played it on turn 2 or whatever is really brutal. And there's a lot of cards that Ancient Tomb does not help cast. Doesn't, it like barely helps with War Chief. It's worse than a Mountain or a Port with War Chief. Doesn't help at all here. Worse than any other colorless land here. Cast these. Does cast these. Casting Vial around days on the draw can be cool. Yeah, the mana is already very, very stretched. Bruno Guerra. All right, so this is a Miracles player, like an old school Miracles player. So we're looking for Cavern and Vial. All right, sounds pretty good. What's the Parish for? Kotor Dex. Oh, I want to Wasteland that so bad. But if I Wasteland it, and my Vial gets countered, I might just have a non-functional hand. Miracles doesn't really do anything important on turn 2 anyway, so I think I'm gonna get. I'm playing on back to basics at all. I think I can just get Mountain. Force negation, force of will. Hopefully they'll play a Tundra. It could be Shark still. Plains is annoying. Second red source would be really okay. Grab a Badlands with this one. Predict. I'm just really confused, but sort of aroused confused. Oh, that's a wastable target. Okay. Are we playing around Terminus? No. They would have to, they're not able to set it up, so it's time for your boy. Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Full bore. Don't Terminus, please. Cool. Oh no. Important. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Yes, okay, we're alive. Port would seal this game up, so I'm not gonna. So assuming they plow the Muxus, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this could hit Sling Gang. Draw 4. Neat. Okay, so we put in Prospector. Don't tap our black source. That's a pretty good turn 4. Pretty good turn 4. Muxus is good. We didn't see if they were on Bant or straight blue-white. Oh, Pashlik. Pokemoki, it's not... Parish isn't so much for elves. It's more for, it's worse than the third Pyrokinesis against elves in a lot of circumstances. It's more for night decks. Alright, so on the draw... I'm just bringing in a Relic to hedge against a potential Uro. Let's shave a second Prospector. What is... I draw 4 cards from the top of my deck. Goblin Ringleader puts all the goblins into my hand. Sending the opponent to the Shadow Realm. Thanks, Pokey. I'm pretty proud of my...
Yes, we resolves the Aid of our precious. We does.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh no, disenchant filthy hobbitses.
My girlfriend's giving me weird looks. Golem goblins? Oh, that's a desperate brainstorm. Alright, don't want to draw any lands. That was a really good draw. I'll drop this Ringleader. Draw 2. Put the Cavern on the bottom's a little bummer, but not overcommitting at this point. It's just classic miracles versus goblins here.
Goblin Ringleader finds Goblin Matron. Munitions expert. Kills creatures and planeswalkers, he does.
Rachel. No Terminus. Another Matron. I'm like so unused to playing this style of Magic now. We're like... Alright, so they shuffled. Okay, so don't need to expect a Terminus this turn. I could have cast Matron pre-combat, but that's bad against a force. This matchup's a little weird since we don't have 4 Ringleaders anymore. Dragon Fodder, thanks to the follow. Deal. Can they ever win? Good question. I mean, they definitely could from here. Using the Wasteland there is not free. I wasted there to play around Entreat. Sure. So definitely some Wasteland cost there. Let's kill the Snapcaster. Land would be great. Alright, so we're gonna expert. How scared if I went back to basics? I think this is fine. So this can shoot down the Jace. Hit you for 3. Getting paths must just be like the greatest feeling ever. They still have not found their terminus. Oh, they milled and treat. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary. Find and treat. Okay, so they're going to play a white source here. Yep. Oh, portent me. Okay, so they entreat for 3. So we're kind of in trouble if they have a force here. But other than that, nope. They have the disenchant for the vial. Which was very good, but I did draw lands, so. So I could have played more aggressively, because, I mean, they never terminus me, right? It wouldn't have really cost me anything, but I think it's safe to. That was a good indication of how I like to play Goblins as like a counterpuncher's deck, where like you wait for your opponent to do their thing, and then you kind of jump out in front of them. No, disenchants vary, because like Aether Vial's so good against their fundamental strategy that they're gonna bring it in if they have it. And I've lost to disenchants before. Like sometimes, like as Goblins, you're priced into keeping some hands that are like an Aether Vial, 2 Aether Vials, and 2 lands or whatever. And then if they disenchant your Vial, and then you like just if you just brick on lands for a while. Double queuing. Oh, they're on Doomsday. Okay. Convinced Snoop is probably decent, but just doesn't match my playstyle. I could see that. Thoughtseize kind of a bummer, but our hand, does function regardless of Thoughtseize, but losing the Muxus sucks. Losing Muxus sucks us? Took the Lackey, kind of makes sense. Oh, we would have drawn Cavern. So we're looking to draw like a War Marshal or a Wasteland. Just have Dark Ritual. Okay. Sling Gang. Okay. Second Vial probably doesn't matter this game. We want to reduce their life total as fast as possible. If we can get the Sling Gang into play ASAP. Yeah, this is Doomsday, I think. Really want to draw a Wasteland Report. For that reason, I'm not going to pay Echo here, even though it does generate damage with Sling Gang. Bummer. Okay. We're probably dead here. We didn't really put any pressure on them, and we're on the draw. Yeah. Yeah, Pile Driver would have been good, but I think we really wanted Mana Disruption more than anything else. Skirk would have been very good as well. Skirk actually would have been perfect, because then we could cast it off Badlands. They probably don't counter it, and then Violent War Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could actually cast Muxus. So Doomsday with 1 card in hand. They might have a cast the turn pile, in which case we can maybe win. Go to 6. Yeah, so it kind of has to be Skirk to get the Sling Gang into play. I think Doomsday's like one of our best combo matchups. I'm like 4-1 against it, I think. 5-1, something like that. Good to see the whole list. Multiple limb duels faults. They have Dazes, good to know about. Cabal Therapies. Oh, they might have Ideas Unbound. Okay, second Belcher. Yeah, Matron would work as well, yep. Ideas Unbound, Predict. Okay. Draw 2 cards. LED. Oh, Cycle. At your bottom. Yep. Alright, fair enough. Little slow on the draw there. So we saw there's only 1 LED. Vertical's okay. Red Blast is good. Like Chalices. This. Multiple Vileful Strix. I'm gonna leave in 2 Experts. It'll be context dependent. Chalice and 0 won't do a whole lot. I guess we saw 1 Petal, 1 LED. I prefer to Chalice and 1. Though it does shut off a number of our good cards, so I'm not like thrilled about that. Caracas can go. Freighter Maker can go. War Marshal. We'll leave a Chain Whirler for the Strix. Let's cut both Crater Makers. Crypt doesn't really do anything. Graveyard Hate usually doesn't do anything against Doomsday. Nope. Okay. Stand kills pretty fast. Keep 7. I think we put back the Expert. We've Pile Driver to swing through a Strix. So unless they go like Petal, like Land Petal Strix, War Marshal damage scales really fast, so. Use no force. No, fuck. Alright, well, that kind of ruins our hand a little bit. We do need to draw some lands. We still have like a reasonably fast hand as long as we can draw lands. But also draw Vials, another Lackey, the top. Alright. Nice. You play Daze, but I'm not going to play around it, most likely. Yeah, Surgical messes with the Doomsday pile, yep. Maybe a Braid here. I think they play 4 Braids. Oh, alright. No shuffle. So they cycled Edge of Autumn, and then in response, pop LED. Yeah, so Edge of Autumn just like it's the cycle. Excuse me, the cycle cost is just sacrifice a land. Staying. Right. I'm a little worried about my mic getting unplugged again, but probably can't afford to pay Echo here. Though I guess if they cast 5, 6, or 1 damage short if they cast Doomsday here. Go to 8. Alright, so I can't Mind Break Trap that. Notable if they force a Mind Break Trap, then they do die to Doomsday. Also if we draw land. Red Blast also probably gets us there, because Red Blast plus Mind Break Trap probably good enough. Five. It is notable that they're gonna, if we pay Echo, they can't cycle Street Wraith or Fetch. I should probably not take that. I should probably just try to draw a land. We'll see if they have any dazes in their in the rest of their deck. They also might just pass with a Braid Up. Okay, so they do have an Abrade. I think they play 4. Pass the turn. So what does that mean as far as what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just definitely not paying Echo then. 1 force, 2 force, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 forces. 1. They don't have LED or Pedal in their pile. Yeah, 1 days left. Ugh. Okay, so I can't afford to pay Echo here. That was really good. It's a Braid. I take it. Okay. So there's a question of am I supposed to blast this? Since I have lethal on board, I feel like I should. They might not be able to fetch. If they left a Fetch land in their pile. Did. Okay, so they're a 1. Oh, these cast Oracle. Man, that sucks. Maybe I shouldn't have blasted the Huh. Maybe I lost because I blasted the predict. I guess the Oracle's in their hand. Because they wouldn't have shuffled. They wouldn't have been able to shuffle. Yeah, I should have let them go deeper on the predict with the Mindbreak Trap in hand. Try to make them do it all in one turn. I didn't realize that they could just cast. I wasn't thinking that with the fetch they would have only 2 cards in library. Excuse me. That was interesting. Yeah, they played that well. I could have played that better. So they left a fetch land in their Doomsday pile. We also bricked on lands for a while. I guess we took a 1-lander. We drew the second land on time, but then didn't draw the third land for 4 turns. Okay. Yeah, I think blasting the predict there was wrong, given that I had Mindbreak Trap in hand, because I knew if I let them predict, then they kind of have to go all in one turn, right? And if they don't, then I still have the blast to blast the Oracle there, and Mindbreak Trap to back it up. Oracle wins even if it's even, right? I don't know what you mean. I was just thinking they needed 2 devotion to win there. So even blast targeting Oracle would have been good there. J France. Very slow hand. Much better. I think I'm gonna put back the other land. This is their last seen on Hogaak. In which case I want to be able to do like. Did I play EDH? No. Yeah. If they have 2 cards in library, then devotion is equal to 2, in which case Oracle wins. Legacy is the only format I play, really. I touched Modern briefly. Not really interested. Must tank, sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sins, thanks for the follow. Gonna get turn 1'd. It's not gonna be Hogaak, it's gonna be some other thing. It's gonna be Belcher. I think this guy does play Belcher sometimes. Problem with other formats is that they suck. Aloni, thanks for the follow. Steve, weren't you a Modern stan for like a couple months? Wow, it is Belcher. Hilarious. Well. Empty? Burning Wish empty? Never played a game of Modern. Yes, the tank on this complicated Belcher turn. Our sideboard's pretty prepped for Belcher, though. We've got Mind Break Traps that can't beat, Red Blasts that are pretty good against Echo the Aeons, Needle for Belcher, Chalices are good. Arcanesis for empty tokens. I make 10 Goblins or 12. Alright. Probably can't beat this big and empty. Unless we draw a Skirk Prospector into Chain Whirler. Or they get really greedy with their attacks. Okay. Well. Let's see how many blockers they leave back. None? 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 So we're going to just save ourselves a couple points. Alright, Moxus, don't fail me now. Okay. So now Matron ends the game. They can still kill me. They only had to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. This bodes poorly for me. I go to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 6, go to 1. I think I'll leave the Skirk in play. Would have cost nothing to deploy the card. Oh yeah, you're very right. Oh wow, they're dead, okay. We're beating Belcher game 1. They really should have just sat there. Crunch. How much damage is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 off the pile driver. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. So it's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. They do play Burning Wish for Chain Lightning sometimes. Surgical is marginal. Probably boarded in anyway. Catch a Rite of Flame, get lucky. Okay, so Vial's really too slow. Wait, or Port doesn't do anything. We have like more than enough cards to cut. Turning through the deck with Ringleader could matter. I'll board in the Surgicals. Board in 1 Surgical. It's like pretty bad, but Yeah, that's fair to call it a punt. So we're gonna mulligan to Mindbreak Trap, basically. Hey, Mindbreak Trap. Our hand is so shit besides that. I should have tanked on that hand a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, so opponent has 2 mana, so we just gotta kill them before they draw a ton of other things. Or they concede here. That could also work. Or draw Lackey. Okay, we didn't have to kill them. Very nice. All right. We probably would go with turn 3 War Chief, turn 4 Sling Gang probably kills them, or actually turn 4 Matron for Lackey. They activated my trap card. Hard fought. Wow, this league has been almost less than an hour. It's not even an hour yet. Fucking fastest Goblins league ever. Well, we 2-0'd Belcher. That doesn't happen so often. I mean, I think they, like, leaving back 2 blockers still would have lost. Attacking me for 10 could slow down the clock. But, like, if they attack with everything, or if they attack with, they made 12 tokens, right? So. A lobster. Why do I feel like this is the mirror? I feel like I saw this person on Goblins before. Sounds kind of gas in the mirror. I am dead to turn 1 Lackey. So I think I have to lead on Badlands, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. File. We've got double file. And a Skirk. Very nice. On the play with 1 vial versus, or 2 vials versus 1 vial is, like, pretty amazing. With double removal spell and a Matron in hand. Okay, Wasteland's kind of annoying. Why do I generally lead on Mountain over Badlands? Because of Wasteland. I'd love a Crater Maker here. Set them on 0 vials. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, let's waste their waste. Use my red source in play. Specifically, more importantly, my black source. That Wasteland draw was really, really good. I'm infamously bad in the mirror, but this is looking pretty good. Okay, so they have a land. Another vial. Okay, double vial versus double vial. My vials are slightly ahead. This is a reasonable opportunity to go for Trash Master. Wait, can I play Muxus? I can play Muxus. Violin Matron. Violin Expert first. Kill a Goblin token. Violin Matron, get Muxus. Cast it. Seems hard for that, like... Muxus seems kind of unbeatable in the mirror. Big dumb. This card's so stupid. This card's so stupid. We cast it on turn 4 after Wastelanding. This card's so stupid. We had a matron. Oh man. Unreal. Needle's okay for disabling Vial when you don't have Vial, and or like critical cards that they matron up. Also, if they're playing Snoop, I guess I could stop the Snoop combo. What am I cutting? I don't know. Maybe I just go without. Like 2 pile drivers, 2 pyrokinesis seems pretty straightforward and easy. All my other cards are good. Just do that. Keep 7. Sounds really close. Yeah, I'm usually on 61. Exclamation point 61 for the totally real explanation. Oh, this hand's really risky. Well, we have the Skirk with the War Marshal, which can unlock our mana. We have Expert. We're really just scared of Tarwin Lackey. If we draw a red source, we can try to block the Lackey. We also draw Pyrokinesis. Oh, all right. No 1-drop. Nice. Not a land. Scary, but all right. Interesting. That was an excellent freaking draw. All right. A M basket. Crater Maker could be a problem, yeah. And 3 Goblin Mages. So I bet they have a Pyrokinesis in hand. Crashmaster, okay. Nike. Land? Nice. This plays around Pyrokinesis to some extent. For F6ing. Okay. Wow. 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 Thanks, deck. Probably fine. But thanks. Still a 4/4, that's huge. Goblins has a hard time beating a 4/4. Crash Master. Oh, Sling Gang. Okay. That is fine. Not gonna pay Echo, because I want to Wasteland them. Punished. Island Warchief and attack and see if they Pyrokinesis the Muxus in response to the trigger. Nope. Okay, you're dead. For one. Just in about an hour. Okay, so the reason to play the War Marshal before attacking is on the expert turn. So you play. So imagine if you don't play the War Marshal, and then you Violent Expert to kill Matron. They Pyrokinesis, kill Expert, kill Lackey, and then they your Expert doesn't kill the Matron, and then they play Trash Master, attack you for 2, sack Matron, blow up Vial. If you play the War Marshal first, even if they Kinesis, killing everything, the War Marshal token will come into play before the expert trigger resolves and allows you to kill the Matron still. So if they want to blow up your Aether Vial that turn, they have to sacrifice the Trash Master itself, which is one of the better cards in the mirror. They kept a very weak hand. I do not think their hand was a keep. They had no Pyrokinesis and no plays other than turn 3 Matron. I guess maybe they could have had experts or gem palms that they never, like they could have had an expert that they never had a chance to just like hold up and pass without setting themselves too far behind with my Vial. So maybe their hand had experts in it. But yeah. Connor, yeah, you gotta build some goblins, man. This deck is fucking sick. So we lost to Doomsday. I made a bit of a weird call with the predict and the red blast. I just didn't consider the fact that they had the Oracle in hand and that they could have a fourth land just to play a Braid that turn. I was thinking that the game would end that turn no matter what, but I wasn't considering what if they could have even just played Petal. Yeah, so Muxus is really insane. We cast it on turn 4 after Wastelanding. So so deck list. I actually did Cardboard Live. So if you go to like the side of the screen, there's a little kind of thing you can pop out, and that shows you the deck list. That the exclamation point deck list command is outdated at this point. Not like horribly outdated, I think. No, it's pretty outdated at this point. Yeah. Perish is more for night decks like Loam and Maverick. Because they're starting to play, since they're playing Oko a lot of the time as well, like cleaning up a board of Elks is really appealing. There's also some Shardless stuff going on. Rug Delver's playing Goyf again over Arcanist along with Mandrills. So I wanted to test it against that because they're also playing Oko, so they're elking stuff. Obviously, blowing up your own, if they like elk your vial, it's kind of bad. Excuse me. So that's kind of a reason not to. Mog Assassin, thanks for the follow. Man, I was only gonna play one league tonight, but that was literally a 1 hour Goblins league, which is we even played 4 non-combo decks. Or no, we played 3 because we played Belcher. We 2-out Belcher. So how many times did we get Muxus into play? I want a Muxus count. So, okay, so this was Depths. Drawing the land there was really good because it means they walked into the Caracas, like, really hard. Drew the Sling Gang, which is also kind of gross. We drew quite well this game 1. Obviously having the 1 of Caracas. I don't know if Matron Piledriver is correct there. Because if they went like Needle, Caracas, or Ghost Quarter it, play a Hex Mage, make a 2020. Have I lost a game from getting Muxus to play? Yes, but I was like exceedingly behind and the hits weren't very good. I was like really, really, really behind. Like dead on board, 4 creatures versus 0 kind of thing. Matron Muxus, honestly pretty reasonable. But I think the safest line is good for Pashlik Mons. Because main deck, Depths can't kill... we even played against Depths as 3 combo decks. We just finished the league. We went 4-1. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, matroning. Yeah, Pashlik Mons makes the most sense here because so you don't have to sack your guy to play the matron. So the board state would be, or to play the Piledriver rather. So the board state would be this is a token, and I've got a Pashlik in hand, and then I untap. Assuming they needle this, make a 2020, and then I just play Pashlik, and then I can attack them for 2, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. They block, sack, ping them for 2, down to 10, and then 7 in combat, then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. So plenty of damage there. So yeah, Pashlik's the safest line there. Obviously it's pretty safe with the expert in the hand as well, but like in case they went like Depths, Caracas, Elvish Reclaimer, something like that. But yeah. And so we got 0 Muxus there. This we just kept like a hand that had a Caracas in it. They thought seized the Piledriver. I top deck the Wasteland after they thought seize me, which is kind of hilarious. And then play out the Depths by itself. I Wasteland them, and then they concede because they knew about the Surgical. So they didn't have Spirit Guide Crop Rot for once. That was pretty lucky. We had the natural 1 of Caracas in our hand both times. And then Miracles. Yeah, I've played Goblins since about 2016. Pretty nonstop. I've got I don't know, at least probably over 2,000 matches with the deck at this point. So I got a solid hand here against Miracles. They go Mystic Sanctuary Pass. So it was kind of an interesting decision of whether or not to Wasteland them on turn 1. It's like very appealing. Hey Nathan. But getting the Vial down. So the thing with Miracles is like none of their 2-mana cards do anything. So Wastelanding them doesn't really do anything here. And this is also a cost of like Wasteland and Goblins in more so than in other decks, where since you have a lot of high CMC cards, if I wastelanded them there and then they forced that vial, which they did, and then I didn't draw a land, and then they just like plow 2 lackeys or force another lackey, or maybe they have a counterspell up or something. Any more leaks today? Honestly, I'm not sure. Nadef, because the average Goblins League is like 2.5 hours, if I'm being honest, and I don't think I want to play that late. But I'll talk about some things. It could start. Yeah, I don't have to finish one. That's true. That's true. But I want to talk about this match. So the other thing to consider against Miracles is that you really don't want to wasteland like just an island, basically. You really want to wasteland Tundra. Tundra is so good to get wastelanded. Moto, it does, but you can look at that stuff, but it's going to be kind of corrupted by if you ever play in the practice room, which I do sometimes when I just like want to play like chill and like not stress. And you can't flip it by format. So this is like overall all games, all matches, and all formats. But a bunch of these are like nonsense because it's like playing with friends and we're like popping in and out of matches, or like I played a lot in the tournament practice room just for fun. So this doesn't really mean anything. I keep my own tracking. Mort is no longer being supported. I heard like the person who developed it stopped working on it for like they had like personal stuff going on, so they stopped updating it. That's my understanding. Yeah, so they played the Tundra here, and this is like super, super nice. That we get to wasteland the valuable dual land. So we get to Muxus here because they shuffle, or they don't know the top card, so I don't feel like I have to play around Terminus. And this Muxus hits not insane. So we hit 3, but the War Marshals generate quite a board state. I could no, that's fine. I need to set up an instant speed Terminus right now. So I was really scared of this portent. If they hit the Terminus there off that portent, I'd be pretty dead. But they shuffled. I mean, I wouldn't be dead because if I went like land, and we at least we would have Ringleader, and then all these goblins go back in our deck. So they have to kill the Moxus. I guess this Ringleader hits 4, so we actually would have just bricked on lands for 4 turns. They have to play the Moxus. Yeah, this is kind of a cool Ringleader hit because we hit both Skirk and Matrons. That gives us, with this many goblins in play, it basically lets us play any card in our deck. But it's important that we go not dropping the Matron off the lackey hit, but the Skirk, because I need the black source. Though I guess in reality it doesn't matter because of Pashlik Mons. I didn't think of that in the time, but someone mentioned that in the chat. So with the Skirk Prospector, I can just sack to ping them 4 times. So I ended up getting Slang Gang, but it doesn't matter. Then game 2, so that was 1 Muxus. That was the first Muxus of the league. So that hit 3. That's a really solid hand for some Miracles. So they disenchant the Vial. Play Lackey. They have a kind of an awkward brainstorm there. Fetching to thin there. Drop the Ringleader, draw 2. Don't play more into a Wrath. They got Terminus, or they put Entreat. They milled Entreat. Do I play this deck in paper? I sure do. Back when I played paper. Okay, Moto, that is not what I did. I think it may have been correct. At this point, I'm just playing around Wraths. So I think I just matroned up the Ringleader or something. All foily. It's like kind of half foiled. Alright, so Doomsday, we didn't get anything really into play. Belcher, we got 1 Muxus into play. And then this was 3 Muxus, 4 Muxus. 5? We got 5 Muxus into play in 10 games. You can't get foil Muxus, not a thing. Do I take donation decks? If you give me the cards, I don't have a card hoarder subscription or any of the rental services, so getting doing donation decks is kind of tough for me because I would have to buy all the cards. Yeah, so Jumpstart isn't printed in foil. I guess we'll start a couple matches. Another league. We didn't get to try our parish tech yet. Nathan, what do you want me to play? Vivarous. Alright, this is TES. It's close. Not quite. Jeez. I think I go to 4. These hands are good. I think I'm going to 3 as well. I should have played the Cavern. He's not going to walk into the wasteland now. It's like my one thing. Vintage? I've never played Vintage. Alright. Here I am mulliganing hard versus Tess, and then he's just Forest Astrolabe. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Still dead. So we needed Lackey into Trashmaster, basically. Alright, so we get to see a good bit of his deck at least. Ow. Oh, wow. Is he gonna lose? No! Hit another wish. Hit another wish. No. Okay, I guess that doesn't do it either. Oh, wow, he ranked on the Adnos from 20. He hit Tendrils and Echo. That's brutal. All right, so we won on the mulligan to 3. Thank you, Ad Nauseam. I played Legacy Humans. That's like one of the only other Legacy decks I've played on Moto. God, the game was silly. I like Humans a lot. Humans is sweet. Oh, why am I not cutting Munitions Experts? Classic Adnos. All right, I think this is vaguely keepable. Since I kept 7, he might think I have Mind Break Trap. So ooh. I don't like this. Instead of ad nos from hand. Yeah. No respect for the Mind Break. Taiga? There's Echo. Classic. Thoughtseize. Wishclaw. Another LED. Okay, that should kill me. Yeah. I want to see if he has Tendrils main or if he has to wish for it. He watches the stream, so no reason to hide info. I just want to see if he has Tendrils main or not. Looks like no if he's wishing for it. We are very dead. Oh, right, we did see it game 1. All right, so he's Tendrils main and side. Okay. All right, we got turn 1. That's okay. Ad nauseum from hand is like the toughest thing to beat. Yep. Jump home's probably better than expert. This has needle for Wishclaw. Kind of nothing else. This is lackey into slinging. So this kills on turn 3. He mulligans to 6. Slinging can make Adnaz kind of hard to use. Weird to keep a hand without hate against TES, but Squad's like not amazing against TES ever, so don't turn 1 me. Don't do it, Alex. Astrolabe and pass. Astrolabe and pass. Astrolabe and pass. Astrolabe and pass. Okay. Draw Chalice. Leader. What legacy decks do I want to play if you donate? I don't know. What do you have in mind? So Ringleader could find Muxos or Trashmaster or Sling Gang or something like that, along those lines, and it does deal 1 more damage. I could draw land. Doesn't form him on what I drew for turn, but I think this is a little bit better. There's Trashmaster. Okay, kind of what I was looking for. I think we can win as long if we don't get deaded here. Probably do get deaded. Especially if he's thinking. Okay. Less okay. Less okay. I mean, I guess he has to go for it this turn because he's gonna get hit for 9 or 8. Gonna get hit for 8 down to 8, and then Trashmaster makes a lot of his lines really impossible. So he kind of has to kill me this turn. He's got 1 mana. Gonna have 4 cards in hand. Not made a land drop. Okay. Another cantrip. Nope. Empty, maybe? No. 6, 7. So he can go. So he can Wishclaw for Adnos. Oh no, he can't. He's 1 short. He can go for empty. He has that man. He can tendrils. He can mini tendrils me. Then he has nothing. Oh. His last card's a ponder. Alright. Alright. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Hail Mary Echo could happen, yeah. Shuffle. Don't hit Wish. The cantrip. Spooky Brainstorm. GG's. Am I dead or am I not dead? Woo! All right, well, that was somewhat miraculous, but this is a decent. This is an illustration of why keeping aggressive hands can sometimes work against combo decks, because he did have to go for it a turn sooner than he wanted to. I found the tendrils off the first cantrip, 1 storm short. Ah. Oh, awesome, Nathan. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I'm a master of doing nothing. Yeah, so the reason to go this, so taking the aggressive line and like if I kept a hand that would just like did nothing but had a Mindbreak Trap, we would have lost, right? Because he just could have dirtled for a little bit longer. Yeah. So especially when you're on the play, that plan can work. Because, especially against decks that use Ad Nauseam as their main engine, if you can get them down to like 15 or 16, even that little, if they fetch, they're down to 14 or something. Because you go like Lackey Sling Gang, play a Mogwar Marshal, their Ad Naus is effectively from 13. And you can gain some life, and TES does have trouble storming really high sometimes. Moon Madness. How much do I want to play a Legacy League with elves? Oh, God. I don't know if I could handle elves. Moon Madness plays some weird stuff, but I'm not mulliganing this hand. Elves just does not seem fun to me. Elves seems finicky. There's just like so many like little like you have to like, oh, this guy's active, but now I refreshed it. This guy's, no longer active. Okay. On the draw, we're going to be a little slow against Hogaak here. Wow, that was a pretty bad flip. Cool. Skirk, probably my best draw. Ooh, Caracas is a really good one. I'm really good at drawing my one of Caracas. It's like my specialty. We could still die if they have, they can get bridge triggers. But if I get a turn, then I can pop bridge triggers with my expert. Second supplier. Gravecrawler. Alright, so they're casting Hogaak from hand, maybe. Oh, that's funny, JPR. Funny. Looks like they're on not bug. It's good info. Jeez. Alright, so they can convoke out Gak. Yeah. Yeah, Crocus is my companion. Skirk. Okay, Matron's good too. We get a pretty insane turn coming up. Only got 2 cards. Cabal Therapy would suck. Cabal Therapy would be really, really good for them. They'd probably name Matron. Let's see if they hold this back for Lackey. Nope. Okay. So we take 5, but we're gonna have probably play War Marshal, hold up Expert. Okay, so they have 2 unknowns. Sure. Play War Marshal. Oh, I should not have done that. That was stupid. I could just passed Violed in War Marshal and cast Expert. That gives them a lot more info. Alright, that was a dumb play. Expert has flash. Just by itself. Does not need Aether Vial. That's fine. It's funny, it's like WotC probably felt like they had to give Munitions Expert flash because it's supposed to be a throwback to Jump Home Incinerator, but since Jump Home is like an ability, like therapy, Future Dimp, interesting. Projecting that I don't have Expert, I guess that's true. If I'm blocking one of these, I don't think I block both of them. Could be Bombardment, that's true. I could Vial. I'm concerned about this Putrid Imp discarding Bridge from below, being honest. These two things can block. They have Hogaak in hand. Matron Chain Whirler. Matron Chain Whirler could be pretty good. Really bad if they have Bridge in their hand, though. Like, so bad. Master. What if instead... They may have discarded... No, they wouldn't have. What if instead I just go War Chief... Attack... No, that's not really a ringleader board state. Trashmaster does kind of work because it pumps the whole team pretty big, and if I have to, I can shatter my own Vial. It's actually kind of cool, right? So that hits for 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So like the forces chumps. I don't really need the Vial anymore. This makes combat better for me as well. 2, 4, 5. I need like double Vengevine to kill me. If I hold back a blocker. I think I hold back a 2/2, a token. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, and I don't present lethal. So then they could take it. If they have double Vengevine, then I block Vengevine, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm still alive, actually. 2 tokens back. I guess if they hit threshold, then I do die. So they can 3. Yeah, 2 seconds back. This sets me up for lethal anyway, because I can go Matron Sling. Okay. I'm notably at 11, so they can't give Bloodghast's haste. I guess Anger. Anger would kill me if they're playing Anger in their deck. This is a weird game. So the safe line is Matron, Skirk, and then just have the sack outlet in play. Cherry Dude, thanks for the follow, and Sixburg. I missed those earlier. If I do have to shatter my own vial, I can go Matron for a second pile driver and kill that way. Oh, good luck, Carrie. Just get him with the Mindbreak Trap. Okay, so they do have Bridge from below. Okay, so this is what I was trying to play around. Do I let them... Okay, so I can see this. Get a Cabal Therapy and another Gravecrawler. Okay, so I really don't want them to have a zombie. So... They didn't hit Vengevines. So I think I'm safe to do this. And sack token. I could sack Trashmaster, but then that leaves me more vulnerable. Yeah, alright, we're doing this. Alright, so we played around the bridge in hand. Do lose our vial. But they only have one creature that can block. Feels bad, but this Pile Driver's pretty likely to kill them next turn. Like their Hogaak, and we know one of their cards in hand is Hogaak, so. So we either go Matron for second Pile Driver. If they therapy the Matron, then we can expert. Hey, Dukes. I'm doing pretty well. We just had a 4-1, and then we're just 1-0 in this one. This will probably be my last round tonight. Coming in 2 hours. Our first league was like just about an hour. Yeah, so it's the second 4-1. We're trying out Perish. Haven't used it yet. Probably worse than third Pyrokinesis. Okay, Green Source, interesting. Hopefully they don't have like Assassins, like Abrupt Decay for War Chief. That would kind of suck. Excuse me? What? How much of an upgrade is a Mook Suspended Goblins? I think it's really good because Goblins in the Snow meta was forced to go under decks, which is something... Okay, there's a Vengevine. Playing around the things. Yeah, I'm playing Perish despite you. And a Hogaak. 1 card in hand. Flashback Looting, or do they have another supplier? Oh, Carrion Feeder. Okay. No, we're okay. We can only block with one of their creatures. Oh no, the Putrid Imp. Oh no, so we Caracas Vengevine. Okay, we're fine. No, I'm not gonna bring in Perish for this matchup. I mean, killing Hogaak and Vengevines, yeah, Dystopia is, I think, what you're thinking of. Okay, so I do nothing a lot. The thing I was saying, Caracas made it so that, I mean, oh my god, Caracas. Muxus made it so that you could go under, or you didn't have to go under the control decks anymore, because now we can just go over them, which is what we've always wanted to do. It's what we've done historically. But now it feels, again, just like I can have Cavernous Souls and Matron for Muxus like 3 turns in advance, and they can't really beat it. Okay, therapy, sure. I think they're dead no matter what they therapy here. If they therapy Munitions Expert, I'm Matron's second pile driver. Oh no, they have the Putrid Imp. I doubt they'll name Munitions Expert though. Wow. Matt BZ, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're still fine, actually. Are they still dead if to Matron for War Marshal? Oh. They attack like this, they're still dead. He's in chat. Wow. Wow, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Alright, Jump Palm kills them. Alright. Let's get you out of here. Block. Ban. Okay. Okay. Yeah, his name was in the chat. So Romana short of Sling Gang. Pashik wants kill? Might. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait a minute. So block here, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's Xaxes. So Vengevine blocks Trashmaster. Putrid Imp blocks Pile Driver. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. right? I'm not missing anything. Block here, block here. 3, 4, 5. So 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. None of these can block except this one and this one. Yeah, get fucked, Stream Sniper. How do I want to deal with this? I don't have a hand blocker. Actually, I can. We can just move this on up. It's gonna look real bad. And I'm not gonna say a whole lot. Hide screen while sideboarding. Yeah, whatever. Guess I'll board and perish. Matt Beasy, thanks for the follow. Right. That should block the whole hand. This is how you know you've made it. Basic plans for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I banned him, but I think he can still watch. Like an incognito tab or something. How did I decide when to side out either files? It's kind of rare. It's like, alright. That block the hand. Alright. This hand's reasonable, has all of my graveyard hate in it. Just every single piece. Actually kind of a flawless hand, kind of unbeatable. My opponent should probably just concede. All songs to beat Cook? Fuck yeah. We're getting stream sniped. But they lost game 1, which is hilarious. Just the most flawless hand. It's Lackey, Land, Pyrokinesis, Muxus, Tormod's Crypt, Surgical. I'll play a Prospector. This is not the greatest hand in the world. No, this is a tribute. Oh. to the greatest hand in the world. Alright. It was the greatest hand in the world. Alright. It was the best motherfucking song that hit us. Greatest hand in the world. I just turn on Spotify. I'm being stream sniped. Someone's watching the stream while playing me. Yeah. So we're mocking them. Never right. I think I just heard what heaven sounds like. Name Goblin Board Chief? Not a good name. Not a good name, opponent, when you can't see my hand. Not as good at therapy. They named Munitions Expert, which was not unreasonable, but they made a couple weird plays, and then I checked the chat, and their name was in the chat. Tribute. That's Kermit. Opponent's tanking, trying to catch up. They can't cast Hogaak here, which is really funny. They're one short. But they shouldn't cast the Hogaak because I have this Caracas in my hand. I mean, I banned them, but they can still watch. Do a cool play. Bloodgast. So they got 4 cards in hand, 2 Hogaaks in the yard. No. Nope. Alter? Sure. Oh, they do have the land. Okay. The weird one, thanks for the follow. Okay. Night Arbor? Nope. Okay. And they concede. Get fucking wrecked. Alright, so yeah, so our hand was turn 1 Prospector. We could have played Lackey, but I played Prospector instead, so I drew the second War Marshal, so I could go War Marshal, Chain Whirler, your supplier, play Lackey, and then put it. Alright, so we draw a Sling Gang, so we can just go attack you for 5, put in Slaying Gang, cast Crater Maker, and then they're just like fucking dead. I could, if I was really brave, I could sack Chain Whirler pre-combat and Matron from Muxus. That's actually probably just a win as well. Okay. Food is GR33N. Thanks for the follow. Okay. So we 2-0'd the Stream Sniper. Because turns out they're bad at Cabal Therapy when they can't see my hand. They named Goblin War Chief on turn 2, which is a baffling name. That was super fucking satisfying. I missed some chat. Twitch Taxian, bro. Where did I get my Muxus? I'm borrowing one from a friend, and the other one I picked up really early on. All right, I'm gonna stop there. It's about 2 hours on the dot. We're 6-1 today. Pretty strong. So we got 2-0 depths. They might have named like Relic or Surgical or something. Like if they were good at therapy. Mogwai Marshall's a reasonable name. So we beat Turbo Depths 2-0, Classic Miracles 2-0. Belcher 2-0, Doomsday 0-2. And I kind of messed up game 2. The Doomsday loss was actually really interesting. Open chests. All right, yeah. And then round 5 was the Mirror. 2-0. TES, weird build, 2-1. Got pretty lucky. He died on his ad nauseum from 20 life. And then Hogaak, 2-0, despite getting stream sniped. That's pretty hot. All right, let's open some chests. Let's open a Muxus. Tolsmere, Friend to Wolves, and Stuffy Doll. Is this card worth anything? Like weird commander stuff? I don't think so. Yeah, Carrie, we won. When I covered up my hand, I went turn 1 Prospector, and they went therapy Goblin War Chief. Turns out they're much worse at Cabal Therapy without seeing my hand. Big money. A Bon. I remember this card had some hype. Wow, these chests has not been good lately. Take Possession. Come on, Muxus. Boom. Jeez. Yeah, it was Moon Madness, Jarvis. We saw them in the chat, and they were making, they were playing very delayed, and then made an interesting therapy. And then, okay, so they went to attack, and then I said, like, oh, they're dead if they make this attack. And then they just, like, withdrew the Vengevine from combat. And I've heard they've sniped people before. All right, last one for Muxus. Last one for Muxus. Last one for Muxus. This card looks pretty cool, but it's not a Muxus. Anti-Pog, indeed. Anti-Pog, indeed. It's basically Muxus. Basically. Alright, well, I appreciate you, everyone hanging out, all 117 of you. Really nice, just short stream. I had a marathon of a stream last time, so I'm just going to chill a little bit. Ban chests that don't provide Muxus. Bamzing, thanks for the follow. If you want to support the channel, you can follow me, of course. Subscribe if you want emotes. If you want to more directly support me and Goblins exclusive content, you can go to my Patreon. You can !Patreon to check that out. Got articles and sideboard guides, and a video series that currently is on hiatus, but I plan to go back to it at some point. Did someone specific do my emotes? I did. Well, the first one my dad made for me. And I do need to make more exclamation point command things. Here, Carrie, I'll mod you so you can you can do those things. Yeah, my dad made the lackey emote, and then I made the ape emote that I've got. My dad's an artist, so like I figured he would know how to do these things. He said it was a little weird for him because like the size is so small. Papa Lackey. No, so the GIF I used, I took a GIF that I know. It's like hard to even look up. I'm just gonna look up like angry gorilla GIF, I guess. It's kind of a famous one. Yeah, it's from this. It's this. So I basically screenshotted like a moment of this, like right there, and then snipped out the face, and then there's this and then I used I forget the name of the program, but it was like this free program that you can just like compress the images. You're banned from Line 61. Fall from Hell, thanks to the follow. Looks like a Gorilla Munch cereal box. Hell yeah. Yeah, I freaking love. I'm really happy with how this emote turned out. So that's the tier 2 sub emote if you want that. So this whole 61 thing, this current build. So the thing that 61 is allowing me to do is play Trashmaster main deck. I don't know how valuable that is. So I'd have to cut the Parish, put Trashmaster side. Deck's out for Rambe, you know it. Like, yeah, I could do this, or just do this. Play third Kinesis. So Trashmaster main kind of depends on like how many equipment and P-Fire decks I expect to see. Or it's more like Trashmaster's good in most matchups, or at least decent. It's really, really good when it's really, really good. Like it's actually really good in the mirror. But the what was I saying? The thing about streaming is you lose your train of thought really easily. So it's only really bad against Delver. It's really bad against like Rug Delver. But I'm like over 80% against Rug Delver, which is like kind of insane. The current Rug Delver builds for some reason are specifically weak to Goblins, and it's like, I don't know. Munitions Expert did a lot for that matchup. It's so much easier to kill Tarmogoyf than it used to be. Holy shit. Double Skirk is also really nice against Delver. So I'm like, I think basically the point of what I'm saying is that I feel like I can take the small hit of having this poor card versus Delver to drastically improve a lot of other matchups like Death and Taxes, Maverick, even good against lands. I mean, if you desperately want to cut to 60, you do this. Like that's the question. And I don't know what is correct. Just flip a 61-sided die. All right, we've decided we're going to cut one Aether Vial. The die has spoken. Sure, why not? Okay. All right. So 6-1 today. Deck felt pretty good. We beat some tough matchups. We 2-0'd Turbo Depths. So like Surgical's like a bad card against Turbo Depths, like pretty obviously, but it also like just randomly wins if they play poorly. Or if you have, if they go for it once and you get into like a weird grindy game, then you can Surgical them. Where you've, baited a Wasteland or Crop Rotation or something, and they like Crop Rot Depths in response to Wasteland on Depths, and they sack the Depths, and then you Wasteland, or you Surgical in response to Crop Rot or something. Yeah, all emotes need to be all 3 sizes. I don't really know why. But yeah, we beat Belcher, we beat TES, beat Turbo Depths, we beat like all of our worst matchups. Those are our 3 worst matchups in the format. We beat all of them. That's pretty funny. All right, I think that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys check out all the extra content. Hope you guys check out the YouTube channel. It's gonna have this VOD, has all my previous VODs. And I have like 1 or 2 YouTube specific videos where I've like gone over matches and stuff. That I didn't do on stream. We're gonna see who else is streaming Legacy right now. If anyone. Yeah, like my position is just like cutting a card harms the deck functionally more than the increased consistency matters. Basically my perspective. Oh, when am I going to be leaving a Legacy? We're recording next week on Monday. So it'll be a little bit after that. That episode will come out. I'm excited. Buoyant Boys is a deck that I've played, and it was surprisingly not bad. All right, so we got one guy on Legacy here. Captain Cook, Painter, or Shortcake. Okay, Shortcake. Cool. Yeah, Carrie's the real Buoyant Boys master. My Buoyant Boys builds were terrible. Solnox really outdid himself. Static, we went 4-1 in 2-0. Stopping at 2-0. So 6-1 today. Pretty good. All right, we got a couple of people playing lists. Snowco. I saw some Modern Goblins. Some Maverick. I don't really know any of these people, so. I like finding the tiny streamers because like a big boost in your early streaming career is like if a larger streamer hosts you. Like I got so much attention on like my 3rd stream because Jim Davis hosted me, and I will always appreciate him for that. That really helped grow the channel. Like I only beat the numbers that I got from his host like 2 years later. Just beat Reanimator Mold to 3, no hate. Was it Cavern Lackey Muxus? And they didn't turn 1 you? I gotta hear the story on that one. Cavern Lackey Sling. Okay. Sling got unmasked, and then you drew Muxus? Or you drew like Tarbod's Crypt or something? Drew double ME beat for 3? What the fuck? Alright, I gotta study where this guy played Maverick, Chess, and Legends of Runeterra, I'm assuming. The Deganev. Some mediocre magic. That's Reanimator for you. That's Reanimator for you. Alright, appreciate y'all. See you guys next time. Go watch some Legacy Maverick.